All right, guys, welcome to our team call. We always tell a funny joke right before we start. So if you guys want to hear that joke, you have to get on live and listen to it. But anyway, that's why when we get on, everyone's always smiling and laughing. But anyway, so that was a great one. Good joke. And anyway, so welcome to our team call. It is the 17th of September, and wow, that seems odd to say, but yeah, 17th of September.
99 days till Christmas. I just saw that on Facebook.
Yeah, that's disgusting that people are already counting down. But anyway.
Oh.
So, yeah, I want to welcome everyone to our Stay True call tonight. We are going to talk about the Facebook, I want to say collage, but the Facebook cover photo that you can put up for your like page or even your personal page. You can put a click here button on it, badge, and people will actually click on the picture, which I'll show you here in a minute. But I first want to give a shout out and some recognition to our top point earners for the week. And my computer would stop acting a little funky here. So leading the way this past week was Beth Akins, girl power right here. 400
Girls rule.
Or girls rule. 495 points. Dan Barry had 397. Mary Lisa Frisch had 222 points. Moppy 210. Amanda 180, Stephanie Kuhn 180, Christina Schneider 177, Mark Vandervoort 150, Damian Stewart 149, Tina Sparks 135, Robert Boys 135, Lori Renner 135, Andrea Evan. I butcher her last name, and I'm so sorry, Andrea, but it's 135. So there's a magic 135 number in there for us. Kristen Lopez Beto had 132 points. Elizabeth Thomas, 128. David Ward, 120. And Gretchen Namath, 105. So congrats to all you guys for getting your team volume up.
Awesome.
And that's always a good thing. And I start tracking those when you get above 100. So once you get above 100, we'll go ahead and mention your name on the call. But let me go ahead. I'm going to basically put everyone on mute here. And we're going to go ahead and share my screen. And I'm just going to jump right into the topic tonight. Now, like I mentioned before, this is going to be a call talking about your like page. So we're going to use Beth's for example here.
Or like you just said, and Heidi, we were talking about this in the beginning,
right.
You could do this on your cover photo on your own page as well. It doesn't have to be for the like page. Okay.
Yes, but for this, it's going to be a like page model here. So sorry, I was looking at the picture and I thought model. So.
Oh, thanks.
No, it's going to be this picture, this page. Come on, Glenn, get your head out of that.
Oh my God.
All right. So anyway, did you guys see this picture of Beth, by the way? All right. So basically what you want to do is you can go to PicMonkey, or I know I use Canva, just one of the apps or online tools that you can use to create a Facebook collage. And basically what you're going to do is on that, you're going to, so this is a before here where we don't have any call to actions on the actual picture. Okay. So pretty basic, pretty simple cover photo. But what we can do is, let me swap it out here. And drum roll. All right. There we go. All right, so let me adjust it here. So now you can see that Beth has recreated this picture, and instead of it being all plain, she now has this click to learn more, okay? So let's see, where's the save changes here. So we're just going to save the changes. So now I come to Beth's page, and now my eyes are led to the click here to learn more. Okay. Now you can really click anywhere on this screen and it'll do this, but just this is your call to action. So people are inevitably going to come up here and say, oh, I want to learn more. So they're going to click here. And when they do that, it's going to open up her picture. Okay. And so add a description is where we want to go under. So you want to create or click on add a description. And then basically, let's see, you can type up something. Beth sent me an email with what she wanted in there. So is that do you want that in there?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm just going to copy that, go back here and paste. All right.
And this part can be anything. I was looking at some other coaches to see how they have done it. And some people tell their whole story, or, a blurb, a shortened version of their whole story there. Other people just have, here's the link for my free 7-day clean eating, and they put a link in there that links them back to either like the Google Sheets like I have, or to their website or to their email. So you don't have to write a lot, but I just chose to write a little bit about myself, and then went ahead and said, for more information about one of our health and wellness groups, click here.
Right. So now when I go here, and it's a very simple thing to do, guys. This is not hard at all. So now when I come here and I click there, then all of a sudden, now I have some information. Okay, so remember, this used to just say add description. So now under that, and you can do this with any picture. If you post any picture on Facebook and you want to create any kind of a call to action, or how you can click on any picture in somebody's post and just view the image itself, then you can put something like this in any one of your pictures that you post, or anything like that. So I would recommend, some coaches do that. Some coaches, if they have a picture that they see is getting a lot of likes early on, then they'll go ahead and throw in a link over here on the side under add a description. Okay. So it's a good little hint to do. So then if we look and we see more, then basically what you want to do is, you can do, like Beth mentioned, you can create a Google form to have them fill out with a link.
See if that works.
So if we go to this link here, then this is the form. This is her form that she has set up for you to fill out with these cool creatures up here riding bikes.
I had to choose from the stock.
Right. Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
You can actually create custom forms too with pictures in there. So anyway, that could be a whole nother call. But anyway, so you can see Beth has created this form, and basically on this form, it's just asking for some key things you want to get. Obviously the name, that's a no-brainer, right? But you also want to make sure you absolutely get their email address, cell phone number. That's, she didn't make that have to add in there, which is fine. And then your personal Facebook URL, so that you can connect and send them a friend request. Mm-hmm. And just some general questions about, do you have a Team Beachbody account? What best describes your current fitness level? And these are just some, and obviously it's a questionnaire about getting to know them a little bit more. And so this is almost like a step 2. Okay. So a step 1 was them seeing her advertisement, seeing her picture, seeing her page, whatever drew their attention, and they clicked on it, and then it brought them to this, which is a step 2. So, this is an awesome form. I like it. So.
And then the coaching one.
And then if you go back here, and to learn how to join Team Stay True and be personally mentored by me, fill out this form. And so now we have become a Beachbody coach. And these are just other, if you're a coach, then get off this form. That's what I would have put. If you're already a coach,
Well,
get off
I
the
think
form.
it's important to ask that.
I do
from
too.
The get-go.
No, absolutely. So these are just some questions that you could ask, and if you guys want to look at these in more detail or whatever, then you can just go to her page, click the like, or, find out more information.
So go ahead and show them real quick how to make that form.
Okay. Yeah. So how to create a form, well, I can't see everybody, so don't do that. Never mind. Basically, if you go to Google, I got to drag my screen down here. And if you go to Google Drive, once you're logged in, go to your Google Drive. And then it's fairly simple. You just go over here, click on New. And then what you're going to do is go down here to More. And it's called a Google Form. So you just click on the Google Form. And basically, this gives you, we can name it test form. And then you just enter in your, question here. So let's just say, for example, name's a pretty no-brainer for your first question there. And then down here, as far as question type, you can put in what it is. So for name, you just want them to enter in a text answer. Okay, and then you'll see their answer here. If you want it to be a required question that they answer, just click this box here, and that'll put a little asterisk by it up here so that they have to answer that. Okay. Next thing, you can add another question. I don't know, what's your fitness level?
Yeah, and then show them how to have a bigger box.
Okay, so if you ask a question that you ask for more detail about something, like describe to me a weakness that you have, something like that, then basically what you can do is go down to the type of question or question type and just put paragraph text in there. Okay, and then if you want it to be a required question, you just click on that box and you're done.
Now, how do you have this send you an email every time someone fills it out?
Okay, so basically what you need to do, so that's a great question, because if you're not in the habit, which none of us will be if you haven't been doing this, if you're not in the habit of going to the actual, because see what happens, guys, is when somebody clicks on this form and they fill it out, then it goes, Google creates a spreadsheet with all of these questions as columns in the spreadsheet. So you can look straight across, you can see the person's name, their weakness, and things like that. So it sets it up pretty nice, nicely for you to just look across. You can organize it, alphabetize it, do whatever you want. So basically, but if you're not in the habit of going to that spreadsheet to check it, then you definitely want to have it notify you. And what you can do is in the add-ons, you can go under form notifications and you can go to configure notifications. Okay, and that opens up a box. Can everybody see the box on the side here? Okay, good. And basically you can just click on notify me. It'll say send this to your email address. And I always change it to every every single notification, right? It defaults to 10, just be aware of that, but you want it to be to 1 so that you get an email every time somebody fills that out. Press save, so it'll save it for you. And that's basically it. So this is going to look very plain, but if we go and we view the live form, this is also how you would get the link for it, okay? So basically what you would do is, this is our test form that we just created. And in order to get the link to copy and paste onto your, your picture description, you just want to highlight that, command copy, and then you just paste it into your description under your picture. Now, what I recommend doing though at this point, because look how long this link is. That's a very long link, okay? And so what I recommend doing is, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Bitly. It's basically a website that you can go to, and you paste a long URL here. So basically you would just paste the long one here. So I'm going to insert it there, and then it shortens it for you. Okay. So remember that long URL that we have right here? That is now shortened down to this.
And you can rename it.
Yeah, you can make it a custom link. So basically what you can do is customize it, and I'm just going to say, what?
Well, just test form.
Test form.
I just called mine Stay True, and I think I called the first one
Okay,
You Are
so
Worth It.
Test form, I'm just going to put Z and see if that's available. It is. So now you can see that the link for it is now down to test form Z instead of this whole long thing here. Okay.
And when you first go to Bitly, you'll create an account with them.
Right.
Like it came right up for Glenn because he uses it a lot. But
yeah,
because the first time you go there.
Right.
Or you'll set up one with your email and whatever.
Okay. So let's see.
The only other thing you didn't show them was how you get the photo at the top. Go back to your test form, because yours looks super boring with no.
Right. So guys, this looks.
If you want bicycling turtles at the top of yours.
this looks very plain, very simple.
That is Glenn's form compared to Beth's form.
Right. I would actually. Never mind. I'm not going to get in trouble tonight. Okay. So basically what you can do is change your theme. And then on the right-hand side here, you'll see there's a bunch of different themes. You have a carnival-looking thing.
Do the cats.
You have this one.
Yeah.
And that one there. Now I thought.
Well, maybe at the very top there was a custom.
Copy a theme from another form.
We can save that for another
Yeah,
time.
I'll because I thought there was something here, but that allowed you to customize it. But it may be an add-on that you would have to do for this. So, but yeah. So now if I view live form, now it looks a little bit more colorful and interesting. So, all right. Okay, so let's go ahead and stop the screen share. And I'm going to unmute people, and that way we can see if anyone has any questions. Give me a second here. Unmute all. Okay. So everybody's unmuted. So do you guys have any questions that you can think of?
I do.
Okay.
So for the create to call action, you said it could be done in any pictures. Can it be done? I'm assuming this is just for like pages.
No, it can really be done even on
Anywhere?
your page.
Okay.
Any photo you have, and depending on how your photo looks, you can put that little click here, or however you want to say it. You can put it anywhere on the photo. I mean, do it in a corner, somewhere where it's going to stand out. But like Glenn said, you really pictures, you can click anywhere on it, and it'll take you to that, little other section where you can type in as much or as little as you want.
Right.
Okay. And then in your description, like when you went to your thing, you asked them to give you your Facebook profile, or the link to the Facebook.
Right. And I got that from Birgitta Linford.
Yeah.
And I thought it was such a good idea, because sometimes people tell me their name on Facebook and then I can never find them.
Yeah.
So I think that was her way of, one, being able to go and look at their Facebook page. Because let's face it, some people, you look at their Facebook page and you're like, yeah, I don't want to work with them. They're just we're not, you're not going to mesh or whatever. So I thought that was a good idea. Now, I didn't make it a required one. I think she does on hers, but, I didn't want to ask for too much information, but I can see where who's, she's very, very, very busy and successful with her Beachbody business. So she can be a little more.
Well, yeah. Or she just wants to know who she's connecting with before.
Yeah.
Right.
Before she does. Because there's some people that I've been sent friend requests from, and, I go to these guys' pages and they're like free F-bombing left and right. And
yeah, I mean, there's some people,
like,
you
just don't want to be, you don't want to associate with them. So
I'm the same way.
yeah. So
Do you have to create another Facebook page to do this with, so you don't mesh it with your own Facebook? Or can you just keep your own Facebook page for this kind of thing?
you can do either or. I mean, eventually I think you will want to create your own like page, so to speak, where you take your fitness, you take your Beachbody business to that page. That's completely up to everybody's different. But what I do know is that the top coaches in the company, they all pretty much have a like page, which is basically saying that's your business, that's your storefront right there. That's where you're trying to market. That's where you're doing a lot of things, marketing wise, or I say marketing, but just posting your pictures.
And then you can keep it separate. Like, I usually don't post pictures of my kids on my like page. And I mean, I guess, I don't know if I ever have. Not that I wouldn't if they were doing some type of physical activity, but a lot of times I keep it more, just about health, wellness, fitness.
What's the difference between a like page and a Facebook page? I mean,
so a like page, anyone can follow you on there, that you don't have to be friends with them. So you can have thousands of people that follow your like page, but you're not necessarily friends with them. And, you can max out your friends, which I know none of us have maxed out our friends on our regular page, but I mean, some people you might not necessarily want to be friends with. Again, back to like, wow, you don't want all their stuff from their news feed showing up in yours, but maybe you're still following you and getting tidbits of health and wellness and devotions and whatever.
That's basically what you just showed, how you create one then, on how you just showed us.
Well, that's just the photo. So if you want to create a like page, there's there's an option to do that. Did we do a call on that?
I think we have. I think we've done how to create a like page in the past.
And we'll have to go back.
Yeah,
and look, but
you can check, if you go to our Stay True YouTube page and look at Stay True Teen Calls playlist, then look in there and see if it's in there.
But it's very easy. I mean, you just, on the side, there's an option, and when your like page is public, and now, like when we first made ours, the options, there weren't as many options for what are you, so we chose public figure. But now there's even one that says coach.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. I just want to see if we could show you real quick. I mean, basically, you just go down here to pages, and you would just hit create a page.
Yeah.
And then, and then it walks you through all of that. So
I see.
And then the photo, the actual photo, I made my photo in PicMonkey. Like, I took that picture of me on the beach, and then I put in the words in PicMonkey. But there's a lot of different apps you can use to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like I said, this phone is a lot easier than my other phone, so I can do a lot more than what I used to with my other phones too.
Right, and like even in PicMonkey, you can choose like the sticker, so the little, it could be a star or a heart or whatever. Like they had a bunch of different stickers, and then so you put that on there, and then you wrote like click here for more info or however you want to do it. But there's lots of options. I didn't have to draw that or anything.
Right.
Right.
Good.
Okay.
Good
Thank you.
questions. Anyone else have any questions?
Are there any questions in the chat?
Oh, I didn't see. Let me check the chat out.
Oh,
Yo,
that's
yo.
That's
Um,
what we were
I
laughing
actually
about.
have a question.
Oh, sure. Who has a question? Someone on the phone.
This is Tiffany. Sorry, y'all.
Oh,
Hey.
hi.
Hi, Tiffany.
Hi. I just want to make sure that this call is recorded because I can't see absolutely anything y'all are doing.
Yeah,
So.
Glenn will post the recording
Yes.
by
All right,
tomorrow
awesome.
morning.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
No problem. Anybody else? Any other questions? Lindsay, any questions?
No, actually, kind of. I am gonna be in town next week.
Oh,
And,
Are you
I
going
was
to
gonna
come to the
see-
Fixate thing?
I don't know. That's the 26th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That day's like busy, so I'm gonna try. I feel like there's like 4 different things going on that day. But I did maybe want to try to get together with a few of you just so I could like.
Oh, why not all of us? What's wrong
Well,
with me?
because
Huh?
it's gonna be
What's wrong with you,
impossible.
Lindsay?
Girls only.
Girls rule?
only.
Is this whole lakeside
Then you're totally invited.
thing?
Yeah, let's do it. Tell me the day we can meet.
I don't know. I was even thinking about going up to Akron and doing the size group next Thursday because it looks so much fun.
No,
Oh, yeah,
that's-
and actually Thursday there's 2 of them. There's one, Dan's doing one here, close to here.
oh yeah,
at
at New
7.
Balance.
So we'll have to post that in the team page or have him post it, because if any of you in Akron want to go to that and invite someone to come to it, it's at New Balance, but
I think it's a women's something for women's health.
It is for women. I was looking at it too because I work right there, so I saw that and I thought, oh, it'd be interesting. But then it's for women. So
okay.
Dude, that's right down the street from our house, Ernie.
yeah, I work up at White Pond, so
I didn't know that.
Oh, you do? Wow, you're close.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll have to meet up for lunch sometime soon.
yeah. That's actually I'm on the way there now. So
All right, cool.
Ernie,
I'm not going to lunch
Yeah.
right now, but maybe.
you work at White Pond?
I do.
Which department? Because I actually am a patient there.
Oh, I work with Ohio Edison.
Oh, okay, never mind.
No.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, not sorry.
I was going to say, that's interesting. You're a patient at Ohio Edison.
Yeah, you
No,
never know.
White Pond. They do a lot of physical therapy and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
Yes,
there's all kinds
yeah.
of offices. Well, Lindsay, why don't you post and Stay True? Like if you have 2 different times where you have a little bit of a break, and we can meet. We can all meet somewhere, or you guys are welcome to come to our house. And we'll just post it in there, and whoever can come.
We're gonna drag Mark and Chelsea out for sure too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. I'm going to
Yeah.
tag Mark by his beard.
What happened?
What happened?
It's not that long right now. My hair is, but my beard's not.
Okay, all right.
So yeah, post it in there, because that would be fun. And then anyone that wants to come to the party at Moppy's, there, the events in the team page.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I should do it now. The time is gonna be 6:30. I had put it at
And then
6. But
it's Saturday. It's a week from Saturday. So
Yeah.
if any of you that live near Akron want to ride with me there, because she's in closer to Green, anyone's welcome to ride with me. Glenn's probably gonna stay home. Maybe, I don't know yet.
Probably with the kids. I don't know. We'll see.
it offered me to say at until what time. I was gonna put like 3 a.m. or something.
Freak people out.
And somebody bring your disco ball and
All right. All right, I'm going to stop recording now. I'm thinking we're done with questions. All right, but see, our team calls us fun, so y'all should join.
But
us.
yeah, and that Fixate thing will be cool. We wanted to like each bring a recipe from the Fixate cookbook. If you want to come and you don't have the Fixate cookbook, then just let us know and we'll throw some options out there, or you can be
Right.
You know, or maybe they can bring like just like a healthy recipe, like their favorite
one of
healthy.
the 21-day fix recipes you find
Yeah.
on Pinterest.
Or I have an
What?
amazing idea.
What?
Order
Oh, no.
the cookbook, and you still have time to receive it and make a meal and join in on the whole thing.
Need to get
Wow.
Or if you don't have the cookbook, we'll have one there. You can look through and see if
Right.
you know. You don't have to buy.
All right.